The note just said, clean the sink twice a day. Now I can't stop scrubbing my own hands off. There's a list of rules on the fridge at my new cleaning job, held up by a tacky little magnet shaped like a chili pepper. Most of it is standard stuff. No shoes on the carpet. Use the microfiber cloths for the glass. Water the ficus on Fridays. But the last rule, number 7, is circled in red pen. The ink bled a little into the paper. The sink must be scoured twice daily. I read it again. Twice? I get paid to be here from 9 to 5. The homeowners, the Voronovs, are never here when I am. It's just me in this big, silent, minimalist tomb. So clean it when I get here, and clean it before I leave. Okay. Weird, but whatever. Rich people are weird. There's a camera in the corner of the kitchen, a little black dome with a blinking red eye, so I guess I don't have much choice but to follow the rules to the letter. So I turn to the sink. It's the centerpiece of the kitchen, a huge, deep basin carved from a single block of pale, veiny travertine. It's beautiful, I guess, in a cold mausoleum sort of way. It feels ancient. The surface is cool and slightly porous under my fingertips, not smooth like porcelain. Next to the tap, they've left the tools a fresh lemon, a ceramic bowl of coarse sea salt, and a small, wickedly sharp paring knife. No Ajax, no sponge. Just this. I slice the lemon, the acidic spray misting the air, and press the wet face into the salt until it's crusted over. Then I start scrubbing. Gentle circles, just like the instructional videos for this kind of stone. The salt grinds against the travertine with a sound like whispering static. It's almost hypnotic. The clean, sharp smell of the lemon fills the kitchen. It only takes about 5 minutes, and when I rinse it down, the basin practically glows. Satisfied, I move on. The rest of the day is normal. Dusting, vacuuming, laundry. At 10 to 5, my back aching and my mind already on the drive home, I remember. The sink. I let out a sigh that fogs the cold kitchen window for a second. I grab the other half of the lemon and get back to it. The same circular motions, the same whispering sound of salt on stone. My shoulders burn from mopping the floors earlier. A fine sheen of sweat pricks my hairline. But I do it. 5 minutes. Rinse. I grab my coat and I'm gone. The sink must be scoured twice daily. I walk into the kitchen the next morning and stop dead. There's a stain. Right over the drain, a dark, rust-colored swirl like old blood. It wasn't there yesterday. I know it wasn't. The Voronovs weren't even home. I checked the security log. No one's been here. My first thought is that it's just rust from the pipes. But it's sticky to the touch, and it has a faint, coppery smell that makes the back of my throat tighten. I try to pretend it's spilled coffee or wine, something normal, but it doesn't want to come off. I press harder, grinding the salted lemon into the stone. The salt dissolves, the lemon gets pulpy and soft in my hand. The stain just seems to smear. It feels like it's mocking me. My jaw is clenched so tight, my teeth hurt. 20 goddamn minutes pass before the last of that ugly brown smear finally fades into the stone. 20 minutes of my time, stolen by this thing. I have to rush the rest of my chores. Dread is a cold knot in my gut when 5 o'clock rolls around. I walk back to the sink like a prisoner on their way to the gallows. I grab a new lemon from the fruit bowl, slice it, salt it, and begin. My shoulder is screaming in protest. I'm just trying to get it over with when a sharp, blinding pain shoots up my arm. My hand jerks, scraping my knuckles hard across the rim of the basin. Fuck. The word echoes in the empty house. I pull my hand back. 3 deep, parallel gashes are welling up with blood. The edge of the sink wasn't just porous. It felt sharp right there, like it was seeded with tiny shards of glass. And my blood, my goddamn blood, is now dripping onto the pristine, pale stone. A series of bright red splashes right next to the drain. Now I have to clean it all over again. Anger bubbles up in my chest, hot and useless. I press the stinging lemon directly onto my cut knuckles and start scrubbing at my own blood, my vision blurring with tears of pain and frustration. And the strangest thing happens. Where my blood mixes with the lemon and salt, the stone seems to drink it. The blood doesn't smear. It just soaks in and disappears, leaving the travertine looking cleaner, whiter than before. The sink must be scoured twice daily. I spent all last night thinking about it, about the way the stone drank my blood. I sat in my car outside the Voronov's house for 10 minutes this morning, my knuckles wrapped in cheap bandages, just trying to breathe. I don't want to go in. But I need this job. The sink is waiting for me. I swear it looks different today. The little pores in the stone seem darker, deeper, more open. It looks thirsty. I unwrap my hand. The cuts are raw and angry red. The moment I start scrubbing, the acid from the lemon seeps into the wounds. It's agony. A pure, white-hot fire that makes me want to scream. But I keep going. I have to. The camera is watching. I have to. The camera is watching. I feel like I'm losing my mind. With every circle, every pass of the lemon, the basin seems to get deeper, wider. Like I'm not just cleaning it, I'm eroding it. I'm wearing it down, molecule by molecule. Or it's wearing me down. My skin is raw, my fingers stinging. I lose the entire morning to it. The sink is spotless when I'm done, but my hands are shaking so badly I can barely hold my lunch. The sink must be scoured twice daily. I can't stop thinking about the fucking sink. This relentless, Sisyphean fucking sink. It's been days. Or a week? I don't know anymore. I come in, I cut the lemon, I dip it in the salt, and I bleed into the stone. My hands aren't healing. The cuts never close. Every time I clean, they open up again, feeding this thing a fresh offering. I close my eyes and I see circles. The whispering sound of the salt is always in my ears. The sink must be scoured twice daily. The sink must be scoured twice daily. Are the Voronovs even real? Have I ever actually met them? Or are they just a name on a piece of paper? A ghost that signs my paychecks? Maybe there's no one. No one but me, and the camera, and this goddamn sink. I can't remember my drive home yesterday. I don't think I ate dinner. The sink must be scoured twice daily. At what point does it stop being a sink? My fingers are shredded. I can see the pale gleam of bone in my knuckles. I don't use the lemon anymore. I just press my open hand into the bowl of salt and scour the basin with my own flesh. The pain is gone. Or maybe I'm just numb to it. I'm scared to stop. I think if I stop, something terrible will happen. My blood and the salt and the little bits of my skin have formed a pink, gritty paste. I smear it in loving circles. I'm not eroding the stone anymore. I'm polishing it. Where the paste goes, the travertine becomes impossibly smooth, like glass. It glows with a soft, internal light. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The drain isn't a drain, it's a mouth. A throat. And it is finally quiet. The sink needs to be clean, and I know how to make it clean.